All right, and welcome to another episode of the Zero One Shootout here on the JTR Podcast Network. This is Mark Redmond coming to you from the Noodles position in Champaign, Illinois, joined as always by a very giddy Minderz. Minderz, how are you today? You seem very happy.
I'm super giddy today.
You want
I'm
to
still
share with
trying to
the public?
recover from the weekend, but
Well, the weekend was great. It was awesome
it was awesome.
at Square Circle Expo. But
And
but why are you?
I was on Eric Bischoff's new podcast, Wise Choices.
Yes, it was a wise choice to submit your question, Minderz.
It was.
Uh, and he had a very
It was a
cogent
good
answer to it
question and he
also.
had a really good answer for it.
Yes. So if you're interested, go watch the most recent YouTube episode of Wise Choices with Eric Bischoff. You can see the whole thing.
And I'm at
Uh,
pretty close to the end, just to make it easier. So you don't have to
yeah,
listen to the whole thing.
yeah.
I'll
It
have
was
to look
about,
and see if I can get timestamp.
yeah, we'll have to take a look at that. So we got a fun one today, Minders, because we're going to be joined by the number one contender to the Zero One USA Heavyweight Championship in a few minutes. One Tanner Keeler, the wild card, long gone but never forgotten, as we know.
Never. Never.
And uh, and we're coming up on War Games, just about what 6 weeks away, give or
Pretty
take.
close. No, not even that far. It's
No,
about 4 weeks away. 5 weeks. 5 weeks
yeah,
away.
well, yeah, just about a month to the day. Tomorrow will be a
Yep.
month away.
Tomorrow will be a month away.
Yeah, so there you go. And of course, Decatur Civic Center for War Games this year. Chris Adonis is going to be there meeting and greeting, as well as participating in the War Games match with the Lowlifes.
Yes.
And of course, we mentioned Tanner Keeler challenging the Mad Dog for his championship at War Games, which it's I mean that was the first feud I really remember Connolly when I started watching Zero One was him and Keeler when they
So
were
good.
going. And it's
So
so
good.
good. And it's great to see him run it back in person
Mm-hmm.
because I think my first Zero One show I think was Keeler's last shot at Camaro, I want to say,
Could
when
have
he
been.
was champion.
Could have been. Hi,
Yeah,
Jared.
yeah, boo me, of course. Everybody boos me. I never do anything to anybody. Oh my goodness. Well, Menders, we have our usual business to tend to at the top of the show before we are joined by our guests. So,
Let's
uh,
take care
what
of that.
what do you say we check in with the Violet Gospel Dallas preacher as we always do here?
All right.
Hello, sinners and Zero One Shootout fans. It's your boy Dallas Preacher back like Tanner Keeler with another fun fact of the week. And in honor of WrestleMania week, this fun fact comes to us from WrestleMania 14. Now, not only did Stone Cold Steve Austin walk away with the World Heavyweight Championship title when he took it off of the Heartbreak Kid Shawn Michaels, with Mike Tyson officiating, this was also the event where the People's Champion, The Rock, coined his famous phrase, "If you smell what I'm cooking," when he did an interview with Jennifer Flowers, who I believe is famous for banging Bill Clinton. Now, that is a fun fact of the week. And this week's fun fact has been brought to you by the faction who always brings the satisfaction. That's right, the Lowlifes.
I gotta
I
say,
loved
I'm
it.
impressed that Dallas knew who Jennifer Flowers was.
Right?
'Cause that was when we were kids, when that whole scandal happened.
Well, he's
So,
not that much younger than us.
yeah, a gentleman never asks. So I'm not sure. Uh, he he rhymed faction with faction at the end there. Uh,
Right?
I'm not going to criticize. I dug the shirt. It was an interesting fact because I do remember that that was the first time he said that. Smell what I'm cooking. Uh, but that was early rock. That was good, a really good rock. You know
Yeah.
that 1998
Was
rock.
that
So thank
Nation
you.
of Domination rock?
Yes, it was. Hang on. Are you trying to cue me to put a picture up, Minderz?
If you want to, you don't have to. But if
Oh,
you
I
want
should.
to,
I don't know that everybody here watched our episode last night from Jumping the Rail when we were going over the expo. So we'll throw this picture up because anybody
the one of
who
these
likes the
things
nation
is
and
not like the
domination.
other picture.
Yes, yes. So here, take a look at this. This is from the Squared Circle Expo, the professional photo op that you, Minderz, and our buddy Bari got with the Rockless Nation of Domination.
No,
Uh,
we had the Rock. It was Bari though.
Bari was the rock here. You were Owen, I believe
I
you
was
said.
Owen.
Uh-huh. But yeah, you got D'Lo Brown, you got Ron Simmons, Mark Henry, the Godfather. That was so cool. And I didn't get to meet all four of them. I met Simmons and Mark Henry. They were both very cool guys.
See, you met Simmons and and Mark Henry, and I met
You
Godfather
met
and D'Lo.
Godfather,
Yep.
right?
Well, Papa Shango's how he was dressed when I saw him, but
Right. I was in line for Sting, and his room was right there in that hallway. And he walked down the hallway as Papa Shango went into his room and came back out as the Godfather. So clearly they were sharing a room.
clearly,
Yeah.
obviously they were.
Yes, of course. That explains all the weird smoke coming from various implements. Uh, hello,
No,
Samantha
I can
Edwards
tell
from
you.
Mount Vernon, Illinois.
I can tell
Welcome.
you what the smoke was.
Oh, we know what the smoke was because there were multiple people providing that smoke at that expo.
Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy.
Yeah. Yes. So we are, I don't know, about 10 minutes away from our guest coming in, Minderz. So what do you say? Uh, oh, Scott, that's a good one. Are you sure you're not original member JC Ice or Wolfie D?
No,
I
I'm
don't know.
good.
I don't know if you have the flow that JC Ice or Wolfie D has.
Probably not.
Probably not. But it could have been
Probably
Clarence
not.
Mason.
Can I just stick with Owen? I'd much rather
Let's
be
stick with
Owen.
Owen. Let's stick with Owen. Owen,
I want to
we
be
all love
Owen.
Owen. Okay. Well, Minderz, before we get to Tanner, let's start with a little bit of our Thursday night throwdown from this past Thursday night. Get my crawl up here. There we go. All right. So, I don't have the cards in order per
I
se, so
got
I'm
it.
just gonna.
Oh, you don't have your pictures in order? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, I got the crawl going. It's
Yeah,
in
I
good
see
shape.
that.
But
But
yeah, so Hippie Johnny versus DLC to kick off. DLC's had all kinds of problems with Hippie Johnny the last couple months, namely getting kicked in his nether regions
yeah,
unceremoniously. Uh,
there was a lot of that on this show.
there really was. I mean, come on, guys. It's not hard. A cup is not cheap.
A cup is not cheap.
It's not cheap. You can get a cup for pretty cheap at Dick's Sporting Goods or
It's
Walmart,
not cheap.
wherever.
You keep saying it's not cheap.
It's not cheap. You can
It's
get a
it
cup.
is it is cheap, correct?
Wait. Oh, okay. You got me. It's been a long day. My, I'm not in high functioning brain mode this week. I'm on vacation this
I
week,
was gonna say
Minderz.
you're on
So
vacation. Why are you not more with it today?
I'm so glad the poopers aren't in the chat. They'd be giving me a field day
Oh,
over
I'm
this one.
waiting for it. You know they're
Uh,
going to be here in a minute.
I'm just disappointed last week I wasn't well enough to make it to Mount Zion to participate in their commercial for their mattress shop or whatever it is they do down there.
Ah. But anyway, so yeah, Hippie Johnny defeated DLC.
The
Yada
Root Fairy
yada.
was in his corner,
Yes.
providing
That's
encouragement.
yep. Next we had what? Trauma Unit and Quest and Bradley. Bradley!
Bradley. I still
Uh,
think Bradley needs to spell his name all caps with an exclamation point.
that's how I spelled it on my notes.
Yes. I bet I could design a logo for Brad. Just the finger and Bradley
There
across
you
the front.
go. But hey, I'm gonna throw out a huge props to Quest though. Because that
Yes.
hot tag he had
Oh yeah.
was pretty awesome.
Hey, Quest has done nothing but impress me in the few weeks that he's been in Edgewood.
But as always, our buddies the Trauma Unit one.
Mm-hmm.
So which was Devontae and Theo.
Yes, and I don't know, man. I'm waiting for Quest to get that first win.
I know, I'm still waiting for it. Maybe soon. Maybe
Maybe soon.
soon. And then we had BA and versus CMC.
Right? Uh, BA got kind of a bargain basement victory on that one. Not saying I didn't enjoy it,
Oh, I'm
but
sure you did. Jerk.
oh my goodness. Oh, you know what that sound means, Minderz?
Does that mean our guest is here?
That means our guest is here. So we're gonna put a pin in
We're gonna
Thursday.
put a pin in it.
Putting a pin in it. So
Yep.
let me get my crawl off here.
I'm gonna start
And,
introducing him.
okay.
You don't have to ask me this week. I am more than
No.
happy to do it. So joining us tonight is the wild card, Tanner Keeler, the
Hello.
number one competitor for the heavyweight championship.
That's me.
Yes.
That's
Welcome.
you.
I don't know how to do these things. I'm not technology advanced.
That's
Neither
all right.
are we. We
This is
always
kind
have
of-
problems.
This is kind of the Christian Rose angle that we had when Christian Rose was on, because he was right in front of the window, and
Yeah, I'm seeing that it looks like crap, so I'm trying to figure this out.
Okay.
1 second here.
Can you
Sure.
close the blinds? That would help.
I
Is
took
it-
them down because
There
it
you
made
go.
me
that's better.
That's perfect.
So-
Oh, Rev,
Oh,
look,
you got a
it's
cat.
kitty.
And you got the kitty with you.
It's my cat Coco.
Oh,
Coco.
very cute.
There's a
Aw.
green eye.
Mine might make an appearance at some point. She likes to
Say
come up
Noodles
on the
might
desk
show
with
her
me.
butt here shortly because she usually does.
Yes.
Tanner,
Tanner-
first of all, it's so glad to have you back. We're so
is.
excited.
Yes, I am also excited. It's a pretty neat time. I didn't know if I'd ever be back, and I am now, and it's pretty cool. It's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
What were you saying, Reb? I didn't mean to cut you off.
I was just gonna say, we had seen Tanner in Edgewood once last summer.
Yes, sir.
I believe that was the Luminary, right?
Yep. I
Okay.
wrestled the Luminary. I think last July. I don't know. It's been a long time.
That
Mhm.
sounds right because I think that was the week that I got to see Tanner like twice in 1 week.
Yeah, because we saw you at
Yeah.
Hybrid too that weekend.
Yeah, we saw him
Yes.
at Hybrid. So
Yep. I wrestled the Cowboy. Was that the Cowboy match?
yeah,
Clayton
the
Clark.
Clayton,
Yeah.
Clayton
Yeah.
Clark,
Bang bang Bart.
Bang
I-
Bang Clark.
He's a cool kid. I like him.
Yeah.
He's
He's-
really going into that cowboy thing, and I love that for him.
Yes.
He's
Really-
growing on me.
He
He's
should.
growing
He
on
should. I have known since that kid was first getting in there that he was going to be something. He's cool. He's a great kid. I really
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, he's made a couple shots in down in Edgewood for Thursday Night Throwdowns. So that's been cool
Hopefully, he
seeing him
can
come
find
down
his
there.
way to make it onto 0-1. I think he'd be a great asset to the roster and bring something that's very versatile and just, I don't know, just a good old fashioned fun kind of character. I like
A
it.
little different.
Well, I
Yeah.
for one, I want to see Whiskey and Warrens come in and challenge for those
I like
tag
that
titles.
I like that idea too. But I mean, what would Joey do if more than one person was wearing a cowboy hat on the show? You know,
Right.
how
Hey.
would he react to that?
Hey, we had Clayton on the show, and actually, the hat that he wore, he got from Joey.
Oh my gosh. I'm not surprised by that. It sounds exactly right. It sounds right.
Hey, Reb, we got a question in the comments if you want to throw that up there.
Oh, do we?
Yep,
okay.
AJ
That's
did.
our buddy AJ, and AJ warned us he's day drinking today, so this might be
Heck
interesting.
yeah. Good
No,
on
this could be an interesting chat.
you. AJ, good for
Yes.
you, buddy.
All right. So AJ asks, "There's a few new faces in 0-1 since the last time we saw you there. Anybody in particular you'd like to get in the ring with?"
Well, I see that I'm wrestling BA
Mhm.
in next week. Yeah.
Next
yeah.
week from Saturday, yeah.
That
Bitch
sounds
ass.
about right.
Bitch ass.
Oh man. Oh wow. Okay.
You're gonna
Okay.
cough.
not
You
a
gotta mute,
fan.
Minderz.
Not a
Gotcha.
fan?
You're not a fan. Okay.
No.
Well, I've met him before, and I saw he was with the Luminary last summer, wasn't he? Am I
Yes.
correct on that? Because
You are.
Yes.
I remember he spit on me at the end of that match, and I haven't forgot that. So I'm happy. I'm excited to get to tie up with BA. You know, I'd like to. Hey, Scotty, what up? I like Scotty. But I'm excited to tie up with old BA, talk about that little incident from last summer. But other than that, I'm gonna be straight up. The only thing I'm focused on right now is Conley. I could care so little about the other guys in the back. I could.
Yeah.
They're not what I want.
Right.
And until May 4th, the only person I'm focused on is Conley. It's the only thing I care about.
Don't look past BA, because you know who he's been fighting with here lately.
Who's that?
And I know you've met him in the ring a few times, and that's
I'm
Mr.
going to say James Carrot.
James Carrot.
James Carrot. You know
You've
what?
You've had a few matches with him.
I sure have. And you know, when I saw him at 0-1, he looks the best he has looked in a long time. He looked great. He's finally rocking a real beard, a full beard, not just a little chin. I love that for him. And he's looking like he's really dedicating his body to it. And he's looking a little shredded and good. And I love that. I was so happy to see James looking that great. Like, I told him 3 times I thought how good he looked. Like he's really looking good. And I know that, I mean, he's such a talented wrestler. I mean, just getting his body to where it's in better shape, you know. As I know, as I'm getting older, you don't bounce back like you used to, you know. Right. And James has been putting his body. He got that like million views on the old TikTok from that
4 million.
4 million. Sorry, from flying off the ladders through the tables. You don't bounce back as easy. And he's looking like he's doing great.
Can I ask
you a question? Can you actually play that banjo?
I'm sorry?
Can you play that banjo?
I bought this banjo during the lockdown in 2020.
I feel it. Okay.
And with the intention, I'm a guitar guy.
Okay.
So I thought, you know what? I'm going to get a hobby during this lockdown. And so I got a banjo. It's not an expensive one. Very nice. And I can play very rudimentary. I didn't practice it nearly as much as I should have. But it's still...
And it's nearly as much as you told yourself you were going to.
That's right. Exactly.
Yep. My banjo in the corner and the other in my corner was the same thing. And I was going to learn that over last summer. That was my last summer deal. And I didn't even think I picked it up last summer. So, I mean,
well, it makes for a good wall decoration.
It does. I love a good banjo. I was excited. I was going to have you pick it for me if you could. I'm a little sad now.
It wouldn't have picked up on the mic anyway if I would have tried. So, anyway, it's
I just have the memorabilia room behind me going on here.
Yeah.
But
see the James thing. On the other side of the camera is my wrestling figure collection of all.
Nice.
Like, I got way too much, and I haven't collected in a long time just because like it'll drive you broke, you know.
Okay.
I only have one figure. I've got the Heavenly Bodies from JimCornette.com.
That's awesome.
About a month ago.
Show him your pretty belt you got this weekend.
Yeah, the belt.
I just put it away in the. I put it away in the tote.
Well, get it out.
All right. You're just bossy today.
I am bossy. Hey, I've had a really good day. But
okay?
I can tell. Yeah, you got a shout out from Bischoff.
I did get a shout out from Bischoff
Heck
today.
Yeah, nice good for you.
You talking about the really heavy one, Minderz?
Yeah, the really heavy one.
Okay.
We went to Squared Circle Expo this weekend.
Oh, nice.
You guys over in Indianapolis. Oh, we had a blast. And we're all broke. We all came back broke. So
not me. I still have a little bit in my cushion, but I just told myself I wasn't going to touch it. But anyway, me and my buddy Bari, we both decided we were going to get a belt there because they sell everything at this place. So I was just looking around, and I did not plan on this one, but they had the All Japan Triple Crown Championship.
Heck yeah!
This thing weighs a friggin' ton.
I bet it looks like it does.
Yeah, I think it's pure brass.
Heck yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, but I got it for a very reasonable price, and it's awesome.
Those things go for a lot of money, so if you can get a good price on one, for you.
But yeah, that's right. You got figures. I'm a belt guy. I got like a
guy. And you like being broke, don't you?
Well, I don't buy often, but it's just when I see one. I got a guy in Pakistan who does custom jobs for me.
Gotcha.
Like he hooked me up with a Ring of Honor tag title and a NWA tag title. So, but it's very affordable how he does it. So I got that going for me.
Okay.
Hey, speaking of, we have questions that we always ask our guests to come on when they haven't been on before. Okay. So my first question for you.
All right.
Who did you look up to, like, majorly wise, growing up? And then how did you get in the business?
Like look up to as pro wrestling look up to, or is it just like okay? Well, I everyone gets on here and they make up answers that they learned as an adult to sound like really cool and edgy. I had a Hulk Hogan VHS tape, and Hulkamania, I think it was 6, Hulkamania 6 VHS. I had that as a kid, and that was what got me into pro wrestling. My cousins were big wrestling fans, and I went to their house one time, and an episode of Nitro was on, and I saw that. But like, I don't know. I could say a lot of cool things and make me sound cool, but just that old faithful. Like Hulk Hogan was kind of the reason why I got into wrestling, and then I grew into loving Mankind and Shawn Michaels and Sting were the 3 that I really loved as children, and then it grew into like Eddie Guerrero, and then it just got. Oh my gosh.
If you ever get a chance to tune him up for me, I'd appreciate it.
Oh, CMC.
That damn CMC, such a punk.
I'm just glad he dropped that effing on his little name there. I'm glad. I asked him one time. I'm gonna share this fun little story with him. I used to make fun of him a lot because he had that effing on his name, and I said, "What is a prodigy?" And he said it was a kid, and I said, "You don't want to have that and that beside each other. That just sounds inappropriate, buddy." So I'm really glad he dropped that because now it doesn't sound so weird. But then that had nothing to do with anything.
No, you're fine because now AJ's chiming in on it.
I know, AJ, he's a child. But now, when did I get in the business, or how did I get in the business?
How did you get in the business?
How? So I was going to college at Eastern Illinois, and I met my first tag team partner, Johnny Echo, there, and we bonded on the fact that we both wanted to be wrestlers. And so he had done some research on some schools. We went and we drove down to OVW one time. Me and him did.
Wow.
And we drove down there, and we were gonna go in, and I had my hair bleached blonde. I look so trashy. And we drove down there and just kind of essentially just drove in the parking lot and sat there and was just like, what are we doing here? We were so not prepared for that. But he did some more research and found New Wave Pro in Terre Haute. They're no longer running shows, but New Wave Pro was where we decided to start. Blake Reed was our initial trainer. We trained with got to train with Justin Kyle, and even Marvin. I trained with Marvin, and I remember when he first started. So I've known Marvin for a long, long time, and I love that little guy.
Marvin's our buddy.
Oh, he's such a hoot. I love that dude. He's so cool.
I take full credit for him winning the world championship.
As you should. Last year. Now, see, I'm going to argue. I'm going to tell you what, man. That man worked his tail off to get there. No one but Marvin's taking credit for that because Marvin was such a freaking hoot, dude. And him working his tail off to get there made me so happy because I'll tell you what, no one works harder backstage than Marvin. He makes sure everything's good to go. And he doesn't get enough credit for what he has been able to do. I mean, he only has 9 3/4 fingers, 9.5 fingers. And he still has more world title wins than I do, So
that's unbelievable.
Yeah, it is. I mean,
that was terrible.
Cut a finger off or something.
I was gonna say I've been following you for a while.
It has been. Yes.
Because when I first met you, you were Bishop Frost.
I was. I really was. Yeah, I thought that was a great idea. I did. It was
great, but I like Tanner Keeler a lot better.
Yeah. I mean, what's nice about that you brought that up, and I was hoping to never talk about that again.
Sorry.
Nice job, Minderz.
Is knowing that the guy that I'm going to wrestle on May 4th, who I'm just going to beat up, I loved his original name too.
Yeah.
And we're all talking about living our truths and all that crap. What about Dan Liplock?
Whatever happened to that guy?
You know what? I'm so glad that you brought up Bishop Frost because now I get to talk about Dan Liplock. And I want to talk about him because you know what? Like I said earlier, I keep thinking about him. I think about him a lot, actually. And I remember that me and Conley have a lot of history. We have a lot of history. And we brought up Jimmy Carrot. And I remember meeting Jimmy Carrot at UWC. UWC, yep. Homer, Illinois. And I met Dan Liplock there one time. He was wrestling Cooter Daniels. Was the first time that I ever watched.
I'm sorry, Cooter Daniels?
Cooter
Daniels.
Cooter Daniels.
Yeah, sure Cooter. Yeah. Cooter. And I watched Dan Liplock wrestle Cooter Daniels that night. And he put too much oil on his body and it got all over the floor and he slipped. It was funny.
Oh no.
It was funny. Did you get you saw Dan Liplock? We both who Dan Liplock is, right?
I've seen video. I never saw Dan Liplock live.
You didn't see it. But what I remember the most is in the first Alpha and Omega tournament that I got to wrestle in, I wrestled Dan Liplock in the finals. Mm-hmm. And right Dan Liplock beat me in the finals of the UWC Alpha and Omega tournament. And just like my upcoming match in April against BA, Dan spit on me at the end of that match. He spit on me. Mm-hmm. I haven't forgot that. No. And now just kind of going on a rant about it because I'm a little upset about it because we're talking about it. But to go talking about it, hey, that's what you get for listening here. That's what you never know what you're going to get. But you know, like Conley has really taken a lot from me, not just the UWC Alpha and Omega, because I was able to win that. Mm-hmm. I beat Fabian Barbosa in the finals. But Conley, speaking of New Wave Pro too, Conley was a new guy coming in to New Wave Pro as I was running and defending the Higher Ground Championship. Yep. Conley took that from me too. He took that. And so I've been thinking about that a lot here lately because it's been, we talked about it. It's been a couple of years since I've been around, You guys have started this podcast, stream series, whatever you would call it. Mm-hmm. You've been starting this and I haven't been around. This is my first time being here. You've been 2 seasons and I haven't been around for any of it. I think you guys started right after I stopped.
It was last November when we started this. And actually you were one of the first people I reached out to. Yep. But you just weren't able to do it because of your schedule.
Yep. And then I just kind of got out of everything. I just haven't been around. I kind of stopped wrestling. Yep.
See, AJ, if I'm not mistaken, didn't you successfully defend the UWC title against Connolly once?
I did. Mm-hmm. Thank you for bringing that up, AJ. I did do that. And that makes me close to even.
Yeah.
But I play for keeps. Yeah. And I don't like losing.
You didn't take it from him. You held on to it.
It was mine.
Right.
And I haven't got to take anything from Conley. And he has taken from me so much. And there was one thing, and like, if I can tell one more story, I don't know how long you guys go.
You stay as long as you want to, Tanner. We will work with you on that.
We have a slightly hard out because we have another show we're doing at 8. Other than that,
you got it. I can do that. But I remember the first time that I saw. Hey, Kenny, how are you?
Kitty's the best.
I remember the first time I saw 01, both as just like someone who was getting ready to train and wanting to be there, and as like I remember the first time I went to a show, and because I went to school at Eastern Illinois in Charleston, and I remember going to the mall one day with one of my friends, and we saw the ring set up at the mall, and I said I'm going to wrestle in that ring one day, and I did.
Nice.
And I did, and it meant a lot to me because like I remember knowing that like people do this and like I want to do it now. I got to achieve that. And then I remember this first show I went to, and I went to support my good buddy Marvin. And that was when the Low Life Stooges just became a thing. It was the first night they were doing it. It was Marvin's first night being a Stooge, and it was the Low Lifes, Jordan Perry and Joey Riley versus Harker Dirge and I think it was Cooter as well. No, Cooter dressed up like Harker and was out there doing that. That was it. And they just did this little gag. The Cobra wrestled Warhorse Jake Parnell that night and had an amazing match. So it's the first show I ever attended. And my first match of 0-1 was against Kyle Pfeiffer. I beat him.
Yep.
I beat him.
I was there.
Yeah. And I always said that's the one belt that I need to win. Like to feel good, to close it out, to do whatever I needed to do. To close that book, I needed that. Yeah. And I haven't got to take from Conley yet. And Conley's taken from me an awful lot. And then I get to feel like I'm complete with what I've done. And I can rest easy. I can do that. But I haven't got there yet.
You didn't want to wrestle in the mall. I thought our high flyers was going to set off the sprinklers.
Well, Lisa, I wasn't flying. Okay, I'll be honest with you. My body's staying on the ground. My feet are not jumping off anything. So I don't think I have to worry about that.
But yeah, like I said, I can remember. There's lots of different shows I've seen you at, and it's fun to go back and watch. I'll have to enlighten Reb at some of the matches you had. Reb,
they're all basically the same thing. I just end up singing half the time. It's just me singing every weekend.
Speaking of, when did we get a duet with you and Rob again?
Oh, Robert. Probably April. What is that? The 13th?
13th.
I gotta learn this date. I gotta remember this.
Week from Saturday.
And they're gonna be pissed at me if I don't show up for that.
Yeah, that might get you a little bit of heat there.
Yeah, it might. But yeah, probably April. Probably that day, April 13th is probably next time I get to sing with Robert. I love that guy. He's such a hoot. He's such a hoot. Terrible singer though. Always messes me up. He really needs to work on his teamwork as far as singing.
He's more of a solo. He doesn't click.
Have you heard him listen? Has he ever sang the Golden Girls theme song?
Yes.
Oh yeah. Okay, oh boy, has he.
Okay.
One time the music quit at 0-1. They were having audio problems, and everybody was kind of like, "What?" And I just yelled out, "Sing the Golden Girls!" And he did. We were like,
hey, Minderz. Devontae's in the chat here.
I see that. Devontae wants somebody to fight.
Devontae, buddy, you got to deal with Chris Masters. You make it through that, and then we can chat. You know what, man? He's gonna put you in a master lock, and you ain't getting out of it. So, like, you get through that, you talk to me. But until then, you focus on that deal, buddy, because that's not Chris Masters. I'm so sorry, Chris Adonis.
Yeah.
He's still the masterpiece, though.
He is
still the masterpiece.
You know what?
Yes.
He's gonna mess Devontae up if he's not focused.
Yeah, especially in the cage. I will say this though, Minderz. We love our house fights here at the shootout. I would love to see Tanner and Theo 1-on-1 at some point.
Tanner and Theo.
There you go. Casey
straight
had
from the treadmill,
comment.
Casey Jackson.
Yeah, straight from the treadmill.
I have a key to the master lock. Devontae will be fine. Hey, okay, well, where did he get? Did he buy one of those off eBay? Where are you getting these keys? You buy from the gimmick table? What are you doing?
Amazon.
That's it.
Masters should sell just padlocks at his gimmick table and autograph.
That actually is a very good idea.
CMC must be at the gym too. They must be at two different gyms this time.
He definitely is. He's
probably doing Tybo at his house.
He's probably printing more T-shirts with his stuff on it.
That's true. Hey, you know what, Reb? Why don't we go ahead and run through the show, the rundown for the show on Saturday?
The full show, you mean?
The show that I'm on.
Okay. Yeah, that one.
All right.
The one
that's a good call. We can do that.
We're gonna run through this. We're gonna get your opinion.
How's it going?
It's going well.
To Jeff and June there.
We talking to Jeff? Was it June?
Jared Allen.
Tarjay.
Sir. Hi, sir. I inspired CMC to hit the gym.
Somebody needed to. Good for you, Casey.
Not to stay there, though.
Yeah, tell him to lose some of that. He's got that sweater on. It's about to get hot for CMC this summer. All that body hair. He's gonna start sweating. With the sweater.
Yeah, there's some work that could be done there. You don't listen to me. He just tells me to shut up and thinks he's funny.
He's not.
He is funny.
He's not funny. Yeah.
All right, let's go through Saturdays. Anyway. Let's go through. We don't have to make our picks yet.
That's such a cool. I like all the colors on that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep. Not the biggest picture of Tanner Keeler on this poster. Kind of.
That's okay. I'm just lucky to be on it. I think so. I mean, I'm just happy to be there because I am on that show, and I do know that I need to be there on April 13th.
Okay. Well,
all I'm asking is you win.
Me too. You know what? Me too. I would also like that.
I think the styles are going to mesh very well in that match.
It's just going to be talk about a hoss fight. That's what it's going to be. It's going to be two dudes, two big old beefy boys, and it's going to be a big fight.
I guess you could do the hair replacement and move it to his head.
That was a good one. That was a good one, Lisa. I like that.
Brava, I should say.
You would need to do that. That actually was a good one. That's a good one.
All right. So first match I got here. He's on the treadmill. He's listening. Casey Jackson taking on Tommy Davis.
He's the TNT champion, isn't he? The Thursday night.
Yes, he is.
Okay. I don't know about that one. Now, are we taking guesses? Are we placing money? Or how much we weigh?
You can take your guesses. We don't have to yet. We don't have to
pick until next episode. If you have picks,
but look, I'm sporting a Tommy shirt right now.
Even though Casey's gonna be talking smack down there, I'm gonna go Casey Jackson. Seasoned vet, knows his way around the ring, around the ropes.
Super veteran.
Yeah, I don't know Tommy Davis, right? Is that it?
Yeah.
Yep.
I don't know much about him. I don't know much about him. You got a cool T-shirt. You got a cool shirt.
I do have a cool shirt. It will be a very good match.
Okay,
I agree.
Okay. Tommy has like a Bryan Danielson type feel to him.
Okay.
Very mat oriented, not so much high flyer, more technical wrestling. You and Tommy would be very good together as a match. That would be fun.
Or as a team.
Or as a team. Yeah.
He can grow better than I can.
Yeah, because he's a very technical wrestler.
Don't sell that mustache short, sir. It's glorious.
That's true.
You're like the wrestling version of Ron Swanson.
I appreciate that. That was a good one. I usually get Jack Black a lot, so that was nice to get that one. I'll take that.
Yes.
Well, if Tommy can get a hold of Casey, could be his game. But if Casey's able to use his wiseness and his knowledge of the wrestling ring, then I think I go with Casey.
CMC just said if Casey inspired me to be at home, I'd be at home with a bag of chips watching Wheel of Fortune.
Oh snap! That cage match gonna be vicious against those boys.
And then AJ just popped up in the chat. Tommy got a hell of a cradle pile driver too. Still, I'd pick KC though. He's got experience in his favor. Plus, KC's got the rest of trauma unit there.
There is trauma.
And it's not even that Casey needs their help. It's a mental game, in my opinion. Knowing that they're there. Yeah. So there's always that. But
I'm with you.
All right, Reb, what's the next one?
All right, next up, we've got Tag Team Championship. We got the Light, which is the Luminary and Hippie Johnny, taking on DLC and Kenny Calix, who is in the chat, I believe, still.
Yeah, he probably is.
Now, my question here is, I got a question. How long has Kenny and LDLC been going? Or is this their first match together?
This is their first match tagging.
They're both about a year in the business.
Yes.
Right.
So,
okay.
Because Kenny was tagging with Anakin, and they were the champs.
He's tied with Steve Harvey. That's pretty cool. Ask him. Have Casey ask him where he gets his cool suits from.
Look at the rare CMC chips and Wheel of Fortune tracks.
Yeah, I love it. That's gonna be one spicy age of trickery. I don't know. I think so. So. How long? So this is LDLC's and Kenny's first as a team.
They've teamed up in Edgewood.
I mean, they've teamed up in Edgewood, but it's never been like they haven't been.
This is their first big match.
It's not been like a formal group.
This is their first big deal thing,
right?
Okay. I gotta go with the Light on this one. they might not. They're still kind of new together as well, but they at least have more of a bond than LDLC and Kenny. So
Plus,
I got
Luminary is the veteran, of
course,
all that experience. So
plus, it's going to be if Kenny and DLC can get along, because remember they went like 3 matches down in Edgewood.
They had like a best of 5, didn't they?
You never know when Anakin Murphy's going to be around. You got
That's true too.
You talked about getting spit on. If you're around Anakin, watch out, because he's been spitting on people lately. So
and snotting.
Gross. That's gross.
I know, right?
So that we talk about mind games. Okay, next one.
Next one, Red.
Next one. Next.
Quit finding out what Noodles is doing.
Talking about James.
Yep.
So Jimmy Carrot, ATM, Jake Lander, and Jake Bosch. From
Jake Lander needs a boost. I haven't met the new guys. They're new to me too. Okay. Jake Lander needs it the most. He has it's a month before his big cage match, War Games. He needs it to keep that momentum going. He doesn't need to get in his head that he's going to lose. But you got James Carrot, who's looking like a rock star.
Mm-hmm.
You got ATM, solid athlete. Seen him at Edgewood, solid athlete. And I don't know Jake Bosch. How is it? What did I say it right?
Bosch.
Yep, you said it right.
Yeah.
I don't know much about him. I don't know. I haven't met him yet. I haven't seen him work yet.
He is.
He's been hanging around with Trust a lot lately.
Yeah, he's been hanging around Benjamin Trust a lot. But he reminds me a lot of Matt Riddle, actually, like his demeanor and type of stuff. Not so much as wrestling, but his demeanor. He's very, very energy filled all the time.
Okay. I like that. I like their shirts. I see you're rocking one of their shirts.
Yeah, I got the new guy shirt on here. I think it shrunk a little bit. It's a little too tight on me today, but that's
I hope
all right.
they just use a Sharpie and make that. That'd make it better.
They used to, and now they actually get it printed.
That's what they did originally.
Go back to the
Originally.
Go back
Hey!
Oh, look who's in the chat.
One.
Oh my!
Look who's in the chat.
Camaro! Oh my gosh!
We love
Tanner
Camaro.
is the best wrestler in the world. The world truly doesn't deserve this great human being. I love you, dude. Top 3 best matches I've ever had, and he isn't number 3. Wow, that's a lot of shine there from Camaro.
That means a lot to me. I'll tell you what. There is nobody that I've enjoyed sharing a ring with more than Camaro Jackson. And that's such a cool dude. He's such a cool dude. It was such a pleasure. It sucks because I lost twice to him for a title. I hated that. But you know what? That dude, I've said this since I met him. That guy's a star. He's just needs the right person to get some eyes on that guy. And because you know what? There's the dude not only looks like $1 million, he talks like $1 million, and he wrestles like $1 million. Like that guy is amazing.
Have you seen? There's a video going around, Tanner, that we play on here fairly regularly. That I think you'll get a kick out of. So I'm going to throw this up here.
Yes, please.
Okay, right there.
I'm so happy he didn't do that to me. I'm so happy that's not me in that video. That guy's $1 million. He's $1 million. You know what? For you, I'm going to win it just for you, Camaro, because I would love to step in that ring and make some art with you one more time. And he's such a cool dude. Such a cool dude. That made my whole day.
So we were talking about the 4-way dance with ATM, James, Jake Lander, and Bosch. So I made this sign for Jake Lander, and he didn't appreciate it.
I can see why. He does get. I get it.
He wiped it on his butt. Did
you keep it? Did you throw it away?
No, I got rid of
it. You took it home with you. I saw you put it back in your bag.
No,
that doesn't mean it stayed.
That's how you get pink eye.
I know. I don't want pink eye.
But at least you did it before the match started. You didn't. He did do it
before the match started. So.
Well, I don't know. He's just sad. I get it. You know what? As also a short guy, I can't talk too much crap on him because then, like, I think I'm not that much taller than him, so it might be bad if I talk some smack.
No, you're taller than he is. It doesn't matter. I'm taller than he is. And that's not saying a whole lot.
Well,
Well, he does have more people in his corner.
Do what, Reb?
You might want to choose. You want to choose your words wisely, Minderz, because next week we do have Power Trip on with us.
I'll be nice to Sir.
He looks so angry though. Why does he look so angry?
He does.
He looks like an angry little
He's been
elf.
angry ever since he lost the heavyweight championship. He's been angry.
He did lose it to Marvin. You know,
he lost it to Marvin.
Yeah. You know, Marvin has one less or half a less finger than he does. I'd be upset too.
True.
Jake had one. Jake, out of all the times, Jake has had the advantage. He has more fingers, and he's probably taller than Marvin.
I think he is.
Point, he had an advantage, and he couldn't pull through. So you know what? If anyone has a right to be angry, I think this time is Jake.
Yeah. Plus, it was a 3-way too. Victor was in that match also.
He was. Speaking of Victor, Victor's a star as well. That guy, I love that dude. I love watching him wrestle. He's such a cool guy.
Yes. All right. Well, moving on here. We got tag team action. You got Reign Victoria and Nixie XS versus Shazza McKenzie and Ace Perry. Which, not for nothing, I think Shazza and Ace is going to make a hell of a tag team.
That'd be fun to watch. To watch.
We're big on Ace on the show, so
we like Ace a lot.
Well, I've only seen Charlie, right? I feel bad that I don't know these things. What was Reign's partner's name again?
Oh, Nixie.
Nixie.
I don't know why it's not Charlie. That musician a couple years ago. That's who I'm thinking of.
There you go.
Again, you got a new tag team here. The Empress, with the title, you never can count her out. She has proven that she is the top of the women's division or the division. Here 01 has been for years. So, you can never count a team out that has her in it. Ace Perry.
What do you say about Ace other than he's great? Really.
What do you say about either one of those two? That's a tough team. That's a tough mountain climb, even for Reign. That's a tall mountain climb. So good luck, but I think my answer is not Reign Victoria on this one.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Well, you got to hang out with Ace a little bit over the weekend.
I did. He was at Squared Circle too, so I hung out with him for a little bit during Black Label Pro had their show on Friday night.
Was it a good show?
It was a very good show. We got to watch Mick Cardona get beat for the SCX championship. Yeah. So it was great.
It's Minderz, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a good show.
Dan the Dad and Effie against the Maximum Male Models, or whatever they're called now.
Yeah. I love Dan the Dad. I love Dan.
I do too.
Dan's awesome.
He is.
So's Effie for that matter.
Oh, Saban Gage was on that show too. Saban was on that show.
I haven't seen him in so long. He's a cool dude.
It's been a minute. I think Decatur might have been the last time I saw him last year.
Yeah.
That big in that 4-way ladder match.
With James flying off stuff.
Yes. And BA and Devontae.
Okay.
He went through a ladder. Actually, it's. Oh, I guess I moved it. It's over in the other corner now.
You have the ladder.
I have the ladder.
Of course you do.
Every show she carries some kind of hardware with her.
Okay.
And she got a door. She got a chair. She got the ladder.
I've got a couple doors.
Okay.
I have a couple doors.
Don't you still have the body bag?
You have a body bag.
I still have the body bag.
Where's the body bag from?
BA and Carrot.
Okay. And you ended up with the body bag.
I ended up with the body bag.
She paid for it.
I paid for it.
She bought it.
Hey.
And I was going to buy it. And I was a little annoyed because it got a whole bunch of thumbtacks in it.
I would be too.
And then one of the thumbtacks fell on my floor in my podcast room. And guess stepped on it.
Heck yeah. Well, hey, that's a free treat. You know what? You paid for the body bag. You got the thumbtacks for free.
Right? Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, and I have the face mask that BA was wearing for a while when Devontae broke his nose with his ass.
Well, Devontae can do that. Devontae.
Yep. Yeah, watch out for those iron cakes. I'll tell you what.
Yeah, no kid.
I may or may not have sent Devontae a message earlier with a suggestion, but I don't know if he's going to take me up on it.
Oh, but, well, let's hope. Because okay, all right, let's move on.
Guy. All right, got a couple left here. We'll save you for last here, Tanner. So let's talk about.
Ooh, we've got
Mad Dog versus Jared Allen.
Oh, I
want
mine to win. I didn't come back to fight anybody. I came back to fight Mad Dog Conley. And when I face him, I don't care if it's for the title or not. May 4th. I hope he wins so he can keep that title. Is this a title match? It doesn't say a title match.
I think this is non-title.
Just a match. Just a match.
It doesn't say on the thing. So David's usually in the chat.
David,
if you're in the chat, clarify for me if you would, please. But I mean, we saw these two in Decatur last year. Yeah. I think it was the last time that they hooked it up. And I don't think Conley's ever beaten Jared Allen.
Jared's a tough competitor. I mean, this is going to be talk about Haas fight. This is going to be a Haas fight.
Non-title. Sir says non-title. Thank you, sir.
Sir.
Scared.
Okay.
He's on power trip.
The boss verified non-title.
Jared Allen for the win is blasphemy. That's non-title. You're telling me.
And another thing, you got to think Conley may have to watch out for Trauma Unit at that show. They're running with power trip now.
They are. Again, they all need to be focused on their own stuff.
We'll see what happens.
So suppose Trauma Unit jumps Conley. Are you going to jump in to preserve your championship match?
Why?
I want Conley at his best. I want him at his tip top. And I will do what I need to do to make sure that I can have him at his best. At the end of the day, Jared Allen needs to focus on something else. And because he's going to be focusing on something else, he might not be able to keep control of Conley. It's something that no one's been able to do for a long time.
It's been a minute.
Yeah.
It has been a minute.
Yes.
And I hope May 4th that he doesn't come to control because I want him. That's all I need. I want him, and I want that belt. Yeah. Let's get to the next one.
Well, the next one should be. We talked about it a little bit. It's you, Tanner Keeler versus B.A. Malkin.
Heck yeah!
Hey,
like his hat.
From the Fourth Season Health Club, apparently B.A. Malkin.
I had more hair when that photo was taken. I donate. I drew that hair for years. Yeah.
Yeah, BA had more.
He was shooting the finger guns, so he's a cool guy. I don't hope I'm gonna beat him up.
Good.
BA is just in my way. BA is in my way to get to Conley. And I'm gonna do, just as I imagine Conley is gonna do, everything in our powers to get those people out of our way so we can get to May 4th. This is just a tune-up. This is just to make sure the engines are running on all cylinders. Jared Allen, BA, they're in our way. They're in my way.
Is this going to be your first match back since you come back, or have you been elsewhere?
This will be my first match back.
Okay.
I'm not anywhere else. I am only a 0-1 because I only am after that title.
And the dweeb is in the comments.
Is that the dude that got slapped by Gary J the other day?
Yes, it is.
He can't.
Also, the guy that got yeeted by Camaro in the video we showed you.
Yeah,
that's that guy? Okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, I'm glad it was you and not me. That dude can't think straight. The way how as hard as Gary hit him the other day, his brain is not firing on all cylinders.
I'll say this, though. That new jacket is pretty sharp that he was showing on Facebook.
Hey, Rev, you're missing a match.
Who missed?
You're missing a match.
Is Marvin on this show? Have they announced the match?
There is. Marvin is on the show. And I thought I had
that.
I thought I had that graphic. Hang on. Give me just a second. Keep talking.
He's got problems. He always forgets.
I think you should make the tag title match with Marvin and Kylan as well. Are they tagging still?
Yeah.
Marvin and Kylan are still tagging.
Do they have a cool name?
Team Unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
No.
Okay, I found it. Okay.
You said a cool name, and well,
Mighty Marvin and Big Kyle. Big Kyle. I don't know.
Actually, the main attraction says there's 2 more if you're counting Marvin's match. We don't care about Marvin.
Shut up, Casey. I care about Marvin. I love Marvin. Give me
Oh, there it is. There it is. Okay.
Yeah, why isn't he in the comments? Marvin, get in the comments.
He's probably at work.
My wife is just creeping in here, like she's just looking around the corner. Like,
Okay, I found the other one. Apologies to Trauma Unit for missing this one, but there we go.
Cares?
Trauma Unit versus Bradley and Dalton Davis.
Yeah, Dalton Davis. My first ever match was against Dalton Davis.
Is that right?
It was. Me and Johnny Echo teamed at EPW in Odin, Indiana against Dalton Davis and the Baker. And I got hit with a pizza pan that day. Yeah. And
Who was the Baker?
He works in like the Indiana Vincennes, Evansville area. He's from there. Nice guy. Hit me with a pizza pan.
Very nice if he hit you with a pizza pan.
At least it wasn't the pizza cutter.
No kidding. So I would have taken the pan.
If you ever step in with Nick Gage, you got to watch out for that.
I'm not that tough. I'll pass. I don't like that. My face is too pretty,
Yeah. There you go.
That'd be fun. Dalton Davis I'm always happy to see him. He's a cool dude.
Yeah.
I like Dalton a lot.
Younger than we thought he was.
Yeah.
He's a lot younger than we thought he was.
Younger than me.
Yeah.
And I know I look like I'm 20 right now.
The Baker, not to be confused with the Butcher or the Candlestick Maker.
No, they were his they were his tag partners, but they stayed at home that day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Lisa said
Bradley's a good up-and-coming.
I met him the other day. He seemed like a really nice guy. Excited to see him work. I don't think I've seen him work yet, but I'm excited to see him and Dalton tag. You know what? The Trauma Unit's tough team to kind of have a partner where you don't know what their offense is. It's a tough team to go against, but Dalton's a seasoned veteran. He's been doing it for a while. He knows what to do.
Yep.
Now Theo and Devontae do work very well as a team, though, when they're in tag teams. So.
I mean, it will be like a beatdown, just like Thursday. Who did he beat down Thursday?
Bradley and DLC.
He beat up Bradley and DLC.
Yep.
Thank you, Minderz, for sending me that.
No, it wasn't. It was Bradley and Quest.
Bradley and Quest.
Yeah.
Quest Parker's a newbie. He's a new rookie. I don't think you've seen him. I know you haven't seen him yet. But he's growing on us. He needs his first win though. He needs his first win. The
tough ones, you know what, is such a big deal. You're always so focused on getting the first one, and then you just brain gets in the way of it. You get the first one, it's all easy peasy.
Well, run through who like his first 4 matches were. It was like Conley.
It was Connolly, Anakin, Ashlyn Alexander, the BA.
NBA.
That's tough.
Yeah.
That's tough.
It's all about fire there.
Oh, and the glitch. He got beat by the glitch.
The glitch, yeah.
Never catch him. He's always glitching around.
Right.
Okay.
That's true.
That's tough.
Now
that's
he's
tough.
Just chasing and running around with her little suitcase.
Well, everybody got to have a hobby, like it has something to do.
True.
Okay, what's the last match? All
right, last match we got. We have the Low Lifes, Jody Jordan against Team Unbelievable, Marvin and Kyle.
Happy.
Take the picture down so we can actually see Dallas because he's back there.
I'm sorry, I got it. Let me get that picture off of there.
Leave.
There.
Can I just get this photo, but just with Marvin's face photoshopped on each everybody's faces? That's what I want. Hey,
Photoshopped
you know
on whose
what?
face?
Everybody's.
Everybody.
Oh.
It's just
wow.
Marvin.
So 4 Marvins. 5 Marvins.
4 Marvins. 5 Marvins. Yeah. You know what? It's unbelievable that they would even come close to win. But you can't not root for Team Unbelievable. That's who I'm rooting for. Kyle Pfeiffer, longtime vet. And then you got Marvin. He has 9.5 fingers. He is the Mighty Mouse of 01. You got to go with Marvin.
He's the Mikey Whipwreck of 01 USA.
Again, he has more heavyweight title victories than I do.
Yeah. I'll be the guy making sure drama
Llama
unit and Power Bottom. Oh, and Power Bottom stay out of this one so these poor gents can have a great match.
It's a shame you're not going to this, Minderz, because you have a sign right there.
I do have a sign, and I
Does
might
it
have
always
to
get this vulgar in here?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
we make things happen on this show.
Okay.
So
how often do you guys do this every week?
Every week. Every Wednesday.
Okay. How long do you guys usually shoot for?
Depends.
Hour and a half,
somewhere in there.
Who has been your favorite guest so far?
Oh.
On which show? We have two.
You have two shows. What's the show?
Well, Jumping the Rail is our main one where we have it covers all wrestling. And then we have this one that's 01 exclusive.
Who's your favorite 01 so far? What a burn. Hell yeah.
Well, I'm sure Minderz is going to say Carrot. He's probably our most frequent guest.
He's our most frequent guest.
Okay, James.
But Camaro was so much fun.
Camaro was a lot of fun.
Because he's a freaking star. I love that dude.
If it's a toss-up, I have to go between Carrot or Camaro. Because
next time James is on the podcast, tell him how good I think he looks right now.
We will do that because he's going to be on here in a couple weeks.
Tell him I think he looks good. Also tell him this is from me. I think he should get another neck tattoo. He should get 2. Ooh. One on the other side.
What should he get?
A
key to go with the lock?
No. I don't know. Maybe a bullfrog. I think would look cute. Bullfrog. Tell him that I think he should get bullfrog on it.
All right. We will tell him.
This guy attacked Mad Dog.
After he'd wrestled a whole now, that's not what good guys
not
do.
From behind, though.
We cheered for him.
I got a couple things already. And you need a couple things. A, never said I was a good guy. You guys like me. I sing a funny song. I never said I was a good guy. Did I say that?
No.
Second, hang on a second. There was a point. What did he say again? There was a point. I forgot it because he got me flustered.
That this guy attacked Mad Dog after he had wrestled. Okay.
If you watch the tape, I did not throw the first punch.
You didn't.
It's true.
I didn't.
And it was not from behind.
No.
So
face to face. I went out there to accept a challenge, to put my name in a hat.
Mm-hmm.
He attacked me, so I had to do what needed to be done. That's not on me.
You don't have to convince Connolly to have a scrap.
No.
It's
well, but you have to take into consideration this is coming from the guy that just got the shit knocked out of him by Gary J. So his head probably wasn't completely there.
Gary put a number on him. But you know what? I gotta say this about Gary. Gary's the type of person who is this? See you soon.
That's bitch ass.
Wow, my goodness. Do you not like him? What's he done?
She really doesn't.
Why don't you like him?
I think he's all right, but I mean,
he went after Carrot.
He's loaded with talent. A lot of talent.
He went after Carrot, and you know Carrot's my favorite.
That's what it is. That's what it is. He went after the bullfrog. Okay. There's not a reason why I'm going to call him that either. I will call him that now forever. No reason. But I don't even. But yeah, Gary, I'm a BA. First off, I will see you soon. You are in my way, and I'm going to remove you, BA. I'm going to pull your beanie down over your eyes, and I'm going to hockey fight my fist through your teeth. See you soon, BA.
Yay!
Gary, that is funny. Gary's the type of guy that wears swim trunks as shorts. That's stupid. That's so stupid. Gary has terrible opinions about Benjamin. Shut up. Just shut up.
There's a match I wouldn't mind seeing, Minderz, Trust and Keeler.
Yeah.
Who? Benjamin
Trust.
Benjamin Trust.
Although once you see his jacket is pretty kick-ass.
And you are a man of style, so I think you'd appreciate it.
I am. As you can tell, I like style. I do have a cool gold necklace on because like I got the drip, because I'm a cool guy.
Sure.
Right.
Got the Riz, as the kids say.
They do say that. I still don't know what it means. I'm not that hip. I'm learning every day. I'm learning you say fire after things like that's fire. My son sends thing like that. I don't know. I don't even know what we're talking about. Gary has terrible opinions on footwear. His shoe game is atrocious, and he wears swim trunks in public and he's not even going to a pool. That's stupid. I just had to get that over.
That's all right. Hey, I'm a Zubaz Otomics guy, so if I'm not at work, I'm usually wearing something comfortable. So,
but do you wear swim trunks?
Not as shorts.
You shouldn't. You should not. That's stupid. That's why Gary is terrible.
If I have no clean underwear, maybe because it's got the
you do I think you should just do laundry. Do the laundry or go swimming. If you go swimming, then you clean. That's how you take a bath. That's a white trash bath right there. Okay,
That's true. That's very true.
Someone find a way. Will you send this clip to Gary for me to let him know that I think this about him? Will you do me that favor?
We will do what we can to make that happen. Casey
Right.
also, he's still going. He says Dallas needs to learn to count past 12 before worrying about keeping us at bay. See, that makes me
Does
think that there's more
anyone
than 12
know how
guys
high
going there.
Dallas can count? Has it been tested on how high Dallas can count?
We have not given him a cognitive exam, but he seems like an intelligent fellow.
You guys had him on a couple weeks ago, didn't you?
He's been on a few times. He does
Okay.
our fun fact of the week every week.
Does he really?
Yes, he does.
What's his fun fact
sends
this
us-
week?
It was a WrestleMania fact about The Rock and the first time he used the "Smell What I'm Cooking" line at WrestleMania 14.
I'll be.
You want to put up the one that the boss man just put up?
Who put it up there?
Ooh. At least he doesn't wear slides in the pool.
No kidding,
Slides.
dude. Robert. First off, Robert gets chocolate milk when he goes to the Mexican restaurant. I don't think that's appropriate. Get a nice, refreshing Dallas is dweeb. Now he figured out. Good. Talk about Dallas. Robert, chimichangas and chocolate milk just don't match. They don't.
They
That's
don't.
true. Now,
But
milk is a good idea if you get something spicy, though.
but not chocolate milk. Not chocolate milk. No. And then Robert does that, and then Robert puts on socks and sandals to get into a pool. What kind of monster does that? What kind of monster does that? Chan, he gets gas station sushi. What kind of these people?
That's
Now,
a little creepy sometimes.
As a guy that rolled the dice on a gas station hot dog and lost, I can't get behind that.
Oh, what gas station?
Oh, I forget. It might I think it might have been a BP up by Chicago.
Oh, okay. Can I ask you a question?
Shoot.
Do you like hot dogs?
Generally, yes. I like the
Okay.
ones with the cheese in them that you get at the grocery store.
The Oscar Mayer ones?
Oh yeah.
What's your favorite brand of hot dog?
Oscar Mayer. It's
Nasty.
you know.
Nathan's.
I do like the ballparks though. They're pumping you.
I like that. Ballparks are my number 2. Nathan's are my number 1.
Nathans. I gotta get into Nathans. I have not tried the Nathans.
You got to.
Good. They're yummy.
I
You
need
should
to get
get
me some
sponsored.
Nathans when you get a chance.
I vouch for those.
Okay.
Yeah. All
Okay.
right. Well, Tanner, where can everybody find you on social media so
I
we
just
can
have a
let you go
Facebook.
and get out of here?
I just have a Facebook.
Yeah.
No, those are not that good, Jabari. Not a fan of those.
Oh,
Shut up.
jeez.
Shut up. Oh my gosh. What is his deal? What he keeps saying?
He never
"Dream
shuts up.
too."
He never shuts
I
up.
thought I talked a lot. I'm just an old person. I don't have Snapchat because of the robots. I'm surprised I haven't went on a rant about AI. Okay. All
Bratwursts
these
are a different thing.
hot dogs, all these brand of hot dogs is disgusting. They're called Parkview. Don't get them. They're disgusting. But so I only have a Facebook. Tanner Keeler. This is about all I have. I don't have anything else. Yeah,
All
kind of.
right.
All right.
All right.
Thanks for having me.
Sounds
Let's keep
awesome.
going.
Thanks for coming
You guys-
on. We look
You got an
forward to
open
seeing
invite.
you.
April 13th. Are you going to be there April 13th?
I am not.
I will be there. But
Okay.
I
I'll
have
see you
I have a
April
wedding
13th.
to go to, so I'm not going to
Just
make the
skip it.
13th show.
Just skip it.
I can't. It's his third one, and I promised him at the second one I wasn't going to miss his third one.
Okay. Good luck. Third time. You know what? Hey, let him know for the fourth one. I'm an ordained minister, and if he needs one for the fourth one, to give me a holler.
All right, sounds great.
All right. Thanks, guys.
All right, thanks, Tanner. Have
Thanks,
a good
sir.
one. That was fun.
that guy's a hoot.
He is a hoot. I love it.
I know
right.
this about my wife. Hot dogs. Yeah.
She doesn't like hot dogs.
All right. Let's remove the pin from
Let's
Thursday.
remove the pin.
Let me get the crawl back up here. There we go. All right. So we left off at Malkin and CMC.
Yep.
No.
And then we had
Imagine-
Glitch versus the house, or versus Max
house.
Your House.
If you smell what the house is cooking.
Can you smell what the house is cooking?
What?
But this match was interesting.
Yeah. Oh,
Do
sorry.
what?
She said cover my mouth when I burp. I apologize. I'm an
David's
uncouth.
asking you if you got all the graphics for tomorrow.
Yes, I do. I got them from you. Well, David sent them to me, so yeah, I got them.
Oh, by the way, I hate being the one to say this, but I guess you should probably wish your BA favorite a happy birthday because yesterday was his birthday.
I didn't realize that. Happy birthday to B.A. Malkin, to my knowledge, only two-time Thursday Night Throwdown champion. So
Only.
only, but maybe there might be a third. I'd love to see him run
Well,
back
it
with
depends on
Tommy
if you
Davis.
count. It depends on if you count the one that went back and forth a whole bunch, where Anakin had it, and there was like 5 of them.
I only count like
DLP
the end
had
of the
it.
match.
Okay.
Who had it at the end of the match? So that's where
Ew.
mine go.
Okay, you're announcing that one because I ain't touching it.
Oh, today is Jake Lander's birthday. I didn't
I ain't
realize
touching
that.
that.
Happy
No.
birthday to future guest next week, Jake Lander.
No, I'm not touching it.
Oh yeah, there you go. The wife being nice. She's so nice.
You're too nice, Stacy. You're too nice.
Apparently, Kenny's rubbing people the wrong way in the chat.
All right, let's finish up last Thursday.
Oh boy, that's not a mental picture
boy.
I really needed.
Butt crunches.
If you ever wonder how the cakes turn to iron,
that's how they do. All right. Let's finish this up.
All right, so Glitch beats House. Another questionable victory with a little bargain basement cheap shot.
Yeah.
Okay, so we had some new faces. Nick Depp and Mercy debuted with their manager Aloysius Skipper Jenkins III, which I'm impressed I said that without having to look again.
I know, I'm impressed with you. I'm really impressed.
But they kind of ran into a buzzsaw, Ashlyn Alexander and Joey O'Reilly.
They sure did.
And the
power ref girl herself.
Yeah, and Nick did not make himself any pleasantries with Ashlyn.
No. And if I had to watch them make out one more time, I probably would have slapped the shit out of both of them.
Come on, kids. What do you think this is? High school?
No kidding. But Ashlyn got the pin. I was so proud of her.
She pinned Mercy, if I remember right.
I thought she pinned Nick.
Or did she pin Depp?
I think she pinned
Depp. I watched it yesterday, so I forget things.
I think she pinned Depp.
Okay.
I think. Don't hold me to that.
Yeah,
David
just knocked him stupid with a headbutt.
Yeah, exactly. And then we're not sure, this is what I was told was this guy's name, so we're not sure.
David, if we're wrong, please clarify in the chat.
But we had Anakin, and he called out a fan.
Interesting. Good way to look at it.
Yeah. He called out a fan. He tried to pick on the little boy.
That one of the Browns boys?
It was. Brown boy, yeah.
Bryce. Well, his name is Brown.
Right, his name is Brown. But he tried picking on him, and then this guy, and I think if I did my research, well, fun.
His work is never done, David Cavazos.
If I did my research, I believe his name is Noah Clover. So, pretty impressive that a fan came out of the
put
audience.
Up a pretty good fight with Anakin.
Put up a decent fight against Anakin, but I mean, you knew Anakin. I mean, it's Anakin.
It's Anakin, yeah.
So there was that, and then
our main event. I've got to wait for the crawl.
Tommy
Davis and the Luminary. Yeah, for the TNT Championship.
And I missed the end of that one. I mean, I know.
Tommy won.
But
right. This is a dang good match. I mean, you expect nothing less from those two.
Well, exactly. But all right, let's move on to tomorrow night.
All right, the clock is ticking, Minderz, because
it is because I want to have. Uh-oh. Apparently
Oh boy.
Luke Brown. Okay.
Uh-oh. Anakin may have stepped in it.
Uh-oh. Oh. Uh-oh. Here we go again. Didn't somebody else get in trouble for this last year? Wasn't it like Chan or?
Yeah, I think it was Chan.
Was
I
it
think
Chan?
it was Chan and Theo, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe, I don't think Joey was involved on that one.
I don't think so either, but
I know you love blaming Joey for things. But
I do. So the fact that I just said that I don't think he was to blame on that one says a lot. But
CMC might have been involved.
no, he wasn't. I know he wasn't. But anyway, let's move on because I'd like to be able to go at least grab a bag of chips or something before we have to do this again.
Yeah, that's fair. All right, so this week, Thursday Night Throwdown. Oh, David, I was wrong. It was Joey last year.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, that's right, it was.
I knew it was something involving Hot and Heavy. But anyway, Thursday Night Throwdown this week. I don't know why I'm still using the Christmas
Why are you
logo.
using the Christmas one?
I got to get a more updated version. That's on me, though. So, just running through the matches here for tomorrow. First off, I think this is the night, Minderz.
Is this the night?
I think this is going to be Quest going to get number one.
Is he going to get number one?
He's going to avenge the loss to the Glitch, and he's going to get his first win. I'm calling it now.
All right, I'm with you. I think Quest is going to win this one.
Yes. And if he
I'm
wins,
waiting for the Glitch
put
to
him on
come
the
in the chat
podcast.
and yell at us. But Quest, here's our fingers crossed for your first win tomorrow night.
Oh, there you go. All right. Unfortunately, I will not be able to make it for that one because I have previous commitments on Thursday night this week. Of all the weeks to have a commitment, it's the week I'm on vacation. But anyway.
Right?
But regardless, so we're behind Quest on this one. I think we're just going to take one on the Glitch here.
Yep.
All right, next up.
Excuse you.
I covered my mouth this time.
You did. Good push.
Thank you. All right. 3-way tag team match for the tag team championship. This is interesting, Minderz. It's the Light against the O'Neil brothers against the Low Lives, consisting of Joey and CMC this week. How are they going to get along in a tag match?
Who?
Joey and CMC.
They'll be fine. CMC's. Why is everybody Anakin's little brother?
Oh my goodness. All right. So anyway, tag match.
They'll be fine. They're getting along okay. They're going to have to learn before May 4th. So
I don't know. I still don't like it. It's
well, I don't like it either, but I am going to say I think the Light's going to retain. Not that I don't think the Lowlifes could take the belts from them, but I mean, Devontae and Theo are going to be there. So
I'm gonna make a bold prediction, Minderz.
Okay.
I'm picking the O'Neil brothers.
All right.
I think they're due.
Wait, is that a title shot?
Yeah, it's tag match. It's title match.
Okay, it's for the championship?
Yeah.
I have a feeling you ain't taking those belts out of Jacques and Johnny's hands.
Well, you have your rule about title matches.
I do, and it's a triple threat. So
yeah. But I would love to see the O'Neills get some gold in 0-1.
Yeah, we'll see.
All right. Next up, we have Theo White versus Max W. House. I hope Max has something good in that cup for tomorrow.
I'm sorry, Max, but I think Theo's
He's gonna do
Theo
things.
He's gonna do Theo things. I have faith in Trauma Unit.
Yeah, I got to go with Theo also. Although I think Max did get a win on Theo though, didn't he?
I have faith in the Trauma Unit. See, Theo will make him choke on the coffee.
Yeah, as opposed to decaf, because he's going to need all the energy he can get going in there with Theo White.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Next up, the Angler against Bradley.
This should be a pretty good match, actually.
Okay.
I think I'm going to go with Bradley.
I'm inclined to agree.
He needs exclamation points after his name.
Yeah, David, when you write his name out, it needs to be all caps with an exclamation point.
Yeah.
Just for branding purposes.
There you go. What are you thinking? You think the Angler or Bradley?
I really want it to be Bradley, but I'm gonna go just to be different. I'm gonna say the Angler's gonna take this one.
All right. You just like to argue with me.
I really do. It's fine. All right. Next up here, we got. Oh my. Yeah. Devontae
It's
Knox and
happened
Ashlyn
before.
Alexander. It's happened before, but it's hey, I think we made it happen, Minderz.
We made it happen.
Nice. Papa Pullman picking the Angler, by the way.
So. All right. And what is Casey doing? Yawning?
He's yawning.
Thanks, Casey.
Thanks, don't overlook Ashlyn Alexander, Casey. If I can give a word of advice, because she's bad news.
She's a power rough girl.
She's a power rough girl. And as good as Devontae is, I think Ashlyn's going to give him a run for his money.
Oh, Ashlyn, easy day for her coming from Kenny.
Ooh,
oh boy.
But Kenny just likes to push trauma unit's buttons today.
He does.
Papa Pullman, Larry hit the whole trauma unit.
See?
Knocked her out with my ass in a tag match. True.
Yep.
Imagine what I'm going to do in a singles with a different attitude. Yeah.
That's true, because he was actually still.
He was still likable.
In the briefcase. Yeah.
Yeah.
As I say, he is the junior weight. As much as I like Ashlyn, I'm going with Devontae. I can't turn my back on trauma unit. I can't.
I'm gonna agree. I think it's gonna be Devontae. I think he is going to earn it though.
Mm-hmm.
Ashlyn is gonna make him earn that victory, but it's gonna happen.
I wonder if we're gonna get a Devontinta.
I think we might get a Devontinta. I sent him a YouTube clip of Matt Bourne, Doink the Clown. Say, it's like, have you ever thought about doing this? And it's doing the bombs away, the Devontinta from the top rope.
Ah.
Which I think he could pull it off. And
yeah.
Super kicks.
Thrust kicks.
No, cakes.
Oh,
super cakes.
Super
Not thrust cakes.
You said super kicks, I thought.
No, I said super cakes. You just misheard me. I didn't say thrust cakes.
No thrust cakes?
No. That's weird. All right. Last match we got for tomorrow. Our esteemed TNT champion Tommy Davis, the subject of your T-shirt, Minderz, as we see, taking on LDLC, non-title match here. I think this will be a great learning experience for DLC.
Yes.
Being in there with Tommy. I am picking Tommy, though.
I'm picking Tommy, too. I am.
As far as DLC has come in this past year plus, I got to go Tommy.
Yep. Kenny's eyeballs are going, so who knows what's going on here.
He's still needling trauma unit. He's going to get his ass kicked. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Not yet. He's got some unfinished business with Mr. Anakin, so.
You almost said Mr. Anderson, didn't you?
Almost.
Thought so. All right. So that's what we got to look forward to tomorrow on Thursday Night Throwdown. And, of course, next Saturday is the lead into War Games, May 4th in Decatur. The only matches we have officially announced, I think, and stop me if I'm wrong, Minderz. What? Uh-oh.
Oh boy. Yeah. Casey just said he's not going to make it to Anakin. Okay.
Yeah, because we're supposed to get Kenny and Anakin at War Games.
Yes.
We're supposed to get Connolly and Keeler.
Yeah.
World title.
Yep. And we got Trauma Unit versus Empower Trip versus
Trauma Trip against the Low Lives and Chris Adonis.
Trauma Trip.
Power Unit, if you will.
Power Unit.
Or it could just be Trauma Unit and Power Trip. Let's keep it simple.
Let's keep it simple.
And then I'm trying to think if they've announced anything else for that show yet. I don't think so.
We'll see. Oh, here we go, Casey and Kenny. They're having a blast in the chat right now. They're going back and forth.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, so hopefully we'll get some. Hopefully after next Saturday we'll have.
We might get some announced on the show Saturday.
We might. We just might.
So we'll have to give you updates, Minderz, because you're not going to be there.
I know. I hate that I'm not going to be there, but it happens.
Yeah, it looks like Will Ospreay has defeated Powerhouse Hobbs on the opening match on Dynamite.
It's Trauma Unit and Power Dip.
Oh, Mary. Oh, Mary.
All right, Reb. Who we got coming up? Let's pay some bills.
Let's pay some bills real quick here.
Okay.
And, all right, here we go.
let's do 01's stuff real quick.
Yes, we got the 01 USA merchandise also here, and where's my? There we go.
There
So
you go.
you got your T-shirts, you got your cups, mugs, travel mugs, tumblers, stickers, sweatshirts, hoodies, all kinds of good stuff you can pick from. Uh, Various logos and accoutrements there. You got the Get Your Shit and Move shirt. You got the Fighting Athletes. You got the original Reign Victoria Corn-Fed Hero shirt. 01 Army for you KISS fans out there. 01 USA versus everybody. The EOE shirt for Reign Victoria also. And then the Thursday Night Throwdown logos. You got example A and B here, the Lucha style. 01USA.com. I'm sorry, I messed that up. Patreon.com/01USA. I'm trying to multitask here. And yeah, $5 a month and up, you can get the Edgewood shows, Mattoon shows, bonus content, photos, matches, all kinds of good stuff there. So yeah, that's what we have to look. You get to get all your good stuff there. Coming up next week, like we said, we will be joined by Power Trip, Jared Allen, Jake Lander to talk about War Games
Oh,
and
joy.
also about the show coming up on Saturday.
Oh, joy.
Oh, we have a comment from Dallas I got to get to real quick here. Eventually, the old folks home is going to catch on to trauma unit signing Casey out every weekend for these matches. And Kenny says, after Anakin, all these fools can get it. Nobody is safe. Ooh.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Spicy, Kenny.
Spicy.
Yes. So next week we got Power Trip. The week after that, Minderz, we have the Powder Keg Jimmy
Hopefully.
Carrot going to be joining us.
For his fifth
Tentatively
time.
scheduled. Yep, he's
Fifth
part.
time.
He's Five Timers Club. Still working on
Hopefully,
a guest.
we all get our stuff to work. All of us.
Yes. I hope he finds a good spot in the woods to
Right.
get good signal. Still working on a guest for the 24th, but on May 1st, the go home show before War Games, we will be joined by the Low Lifes as a collective unit for that one. So we have that to look forward to. So, like we said, until I think actually I'm going to give a programming note in about a half an hour on the JTR Podcast Network YouTube channel or on the Jumping the Rail Facebook Live. We were going to be presenting JTR Mania #3, our WrestleMania preview show that we do every year.
Yep.
It's going to be you, me, and Jabari Sinclair, Minderz.
Yep.
Oh, I got some good questions for Power Nap, he says.
Hey, Kenny, make sure you jump on with our. You can jump on and keep us entertained in the chat for our Mania.
Yeah. So we'll be basically running down the whole card for WrestleMania, plus the Hall of Fame. Have a few bonus inductees into our JTR Hall of Fame for this one, like we do every year. And yeah, so that's what we got coming up here in just over 30 minutes. So join us there. But until next week for the shootout for Minderz, this is Red. Remind you all, life is hard work stiff. We'll see you guys next week.